It was the day when a very terrible natural disaster was about to happen. And the target of this disaster was a city where people considered themselves gods. This city, built on an island, and the civilization that lived there, were going to be destroyed that day. Not only the buildings here, but all their islands, as well as the entire civilization that lived here, were subjected to such a destruction that no trace remained. 11,000 years ago, this entire civilization was swallowed up by a dangerous tsunami, and that too, in just one night. This is the story of the human civilization that we know today as Atlantis. This amazing story of Atlantis was written by a philosopher from ancient Greece 2,000 years ago, and that philosopher's name was Plato. Plato wrote that people here considered themselves gods, had amazing powers, and that the islands where they lived were rich in gold and silver. Plato also wrote in his book that the people of Atlantis were very indulgent and they abused their power. For the same reason, a natural curse fell on them, due to which their name and smell were also erased from the world. This story of Atlantis, written 2,000 years ago, has become a historical mystery today, because there were many cities in history that have sunk under the sea today. This is why many believe that Atlantis also sank into the sea. But the question is, if such a big city and an entire civilization disappeared in one night, where did they go? What place on Earth was there where the people of Atlantis lived? And what was there for those who lived 6,500 years before the construction of the pyramids of Egypt, which is still memorable today? Scientists, archaeologists, and researchers have been trying to find answers to all these questions for centuries. But this time, looking at the evidence that science has found under the sea, it can be said that we may be very close to finding the sunken city of Atlantis after 11,000 years. Mysterious cities submerged under the sea attract people, especially those cities about which there is no information. Among these mysterious cities, if there is one name at the top, then that name is Atlantis. Experts have made many attempts to find Atlantis, including one near a remote island in Japan called Yonaguni. Not only is the seawater here terrible, but this place is also often hit by typhoons, as well as schools of hammerhead sharks. Because diving in this dangerous part of the ocean was a huge challenge for deep-sea divers, this place was out of sight of experts for a long time. Was Chihiro Arataki the diver who risked his life to dive in Yonaguni? This diver said that when he went underwater, the water was completely crystal clear, and he saw a strange formation on the bottom. At first, Arataki thought that it was a mountain of ordinary stones, but his suspicions were confirmed when he saw steps like stairs on this mountain-like formation. This diver had a hard time understanding, because if it was a natural rock mountain, why would there be stairs in it? But when Arataki examined the structure more closely, he found it hard to believe what he saw. Yes, it was the size of 6 football fields, and its height was the same as an 8-story building. There were steps from the bottom to the top of this strange structure, and each side of this structure was made in a surprisingly regular pattern. After seeing all this, one thing was certain, that this mysterious structure created in the deep sea was not naturally formed, but rather it was man-made. But what exactly is it? When experts learned about this mysterious structure, they thought that more information about this structure could not be obtained by just diving, but this time it was time to use technology. The experts decided to scan the sea around Yonaguni Island using modern sonar technology. Sonar is a device that, when submerged in water, sends out a special sound wave, which is reflected by hitting various objects in the sea, and a receiver captures the reflected sound wave, and then a 3D model of it is created with the help of a computer. The sonar scanning team reached Yonaguni Island, and they scanned the entire sea floor. When the 3D model of this scan was created, the whole truth came out. After thousands of years, the layout of this mysterious structure was seen for the first time in that 3D model, and it was very hard to believe what was being seen. It was a very amazing, extraordinary, and majestic type of structure. This incredible discovery shocked archaeologists, geologists, and scientists all over the world. Everyone rushed to Yonaguni Island to see this formation, one of whom was a marine geologist, Professor Masaki Kimura. When Professor Kimura saw this formation, he said that there was no doubt that it was a man-made formation, because it had some features that proved that thousands of years ago, when this formation was out of the water, it was used by an unknown civilization. There was also a tunnel to enter this formation, which may have been its main entrance. This entrance and stairs formed a smooth path that went straight to the top of the formation, and at the top of it was a flat roof. There was something on this roof that made it seem that the people who lived here had very modern thinking thousands of years ago. Yes, there was a triangular pool here where, according to Professor Kimura, people would sunbathe on this roof after bathing. These roofs were so large that thousands of people could stand together. This submerged structure near Yonaguni Island, which had an entrance, a path, stairs, a roof, and a pool, all reminded Professor Kimura that this structure was once the fortress of a civilization that lived here. However, to prove this theory, some evidence was needed, which would show that people really lived here once. For this underwater structure was examined again, and some samples were collected. Not much was found in these samples, but one thing was really strange. From here, a cross-shaped mark was carved on a stone, and there were also 2 holes on that stone. Professor Kimura thinks that people might have held it with their fingers, and maybe it had a special purpose at that time. At first glance, this structure seems to be made of stone blocks, but forensic analysis has revealed that it is not made of small stone blocks, but rather a huge single stone, which was carved to create a design like this castle. Carbon dating of the artifacts found here has shown that they are 8 to 10,000 years old. That is, 10,000 years ago, this place was above water, and a civilization lived here, of which there is still no trace. But is this structure the 11,000-year-old Atlantis described by Plato? Or is it an entire city found under the sea near an island in Greece? You will see amazing information about this mysterious secret city in the next video of Mysteries World. I hope you will also like and share this video of Mysteries World. Thank you very much for your loving comments. See you in the next great video.